Hi Pisces, this is your January 24th or January 30th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Five of Swords clarified by the Nine of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have the Six of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups. And we also have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. We've got every single element on the table. We got Swords, Pentacles, Wands, and Cups. It's a bit of a weird spread, to be honest with you, Pisces, but the good news, it's going to end in a commitment, and we got 2 aces on the table. You know, I really tried. I clarified more than I usually do. You see how I squeezed those cards in? Right, so we don't have any court cards either. We don't have any pages. We don't have any knights. But we do have 2 aces, as I already mentioned, and this whole thing starts off with a fight or a breakup. So yeah, Pisces, a bit of a weird spread. So let's talk about that fight or breakup. The first card that came out is the Five of Swords, and it's clarified by the Nine of Swords. So for some of you, you could just recently got out of a really bad relationship, and it could have ended with a major ugly fight or a final fight that was the last nail in the coffin, figuratively speaking, obviously. Or if you meet this new person, you could start off on the wrong foot. As a matter of fact, you're going to get into a fight with this person, right? Hopefully not literally, not a fist fight. But yeah, something among those lines. You see the Five of Swords clarified by the Nine of Swords all the way to your left. The Five of Swords is a card of a fight, a breakup. You know, this is when people slam doors on the way out. And the Nine of Swords clarifying that Five of Swords, I think that would be you, Pisces. So yeah, you're not gonna take it that easily, you know. So you are kind of stressed out about it. You are having sleepless nights. Perhaps you've got anxieties about what's happening. Whatever the situation, whatever the scenario, yeah, you're not gonna be taking it that very well. However, things are about to turn around for you. We got the Ace of Swords clarified by the Ace of Pentacles right next to that Five of Swords. So this is a brand spanking new beginning, especially with 2 aces, especially with 1 ace clarifying the other ace. It could be that same person whom you had a fight with, if this was a new person, right? So they'll come back, they'll apologize, they'll say that you know, we started off on the wrong foot, can we try again? And it kind of feels like with that Five of Swords, if this is the scenario where you're getting into a fight with this person when the 2 of you get acquainted, I think this person will really like it. That you stand your ground, you're not a doormat, you know, things like that. For some of you, you could be getting out of one relationship and jumping into another one like almost immediately with those 2 aces. Like I said, with the 2 aces, it's a brand spanking new beginning. It's all systems go, like right now. And we also have the Fool on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. The Fool is taking a leap of faith. You know, you'll just say, you know what? Screw it all. I'm just going to go for it, right? Or the Fool is all about wiping the slate clean if you two got it off on the wrong foot. And you'll be like, okay, water under the bridge. I actually like you too. Let's give it a shot. And give it a shot you will. We have the Eight of Wands right there in the middle, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands is a card of communication, back and forth communication. As a matter of fact, it's actually one of the fastest cards in the deck. So once the 2 of you get to know each other, and which will happen quickly, it's like there's no stopping of this connection. The 2 of you are just going to move forward and never look back. The Eight of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is one of the commitment or marriage cards. A very solid, very grounded, very serious, very long-term type of a deal with the Ten of Pentacles. Right? It's always, this is when people buy real estate together, they grow old together, have children together, you know, that kind of good, rock-solid stuff. And in the potential outcome, we have the Six of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups. The Six of Swords is a card of an improvement. It's a card of a rough patch being over. It's a card of things getting better for you. It's also a card of you actually traveling someplace, right? The Eight of Wands, like I said, I think I've mentioned the Eight of Wands is also a travel card, so the two of you could be traveling at some point in the near future. But again, the Six of Wands is a card of an improvement. It's an improvement from that Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords we saw in the very beginning of this spread. And the Wheel of Fortune in the middle could also be a travel card, right? And if it's not a travel card, then it's a new cycle starting for you, right? It's a very fortunate new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. And the very last card that came out is the Two of Cups, right next to the deck. The Two of Cups is one of the best cards when it comes to love. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of a soulmate connection. And it's a card of two people having mutual loving feelings towards each other. So yeah, a bit of a weird situation from my perspective, because I don't know who this person is. You can always leave me a comment, let me know what their zodiac sign is. But again, we don't have any knights, we don't have any pages, we don't have any court cards. We do have a bunch of aces, we do have a commitment card, we do have a card of you falling in love with somebody. So yeah, there's definitely something brewing for you. Perhaps this is a mystery. We're not supposed to know who this is. Perhaps this is a surprise. Alright, really happy for you, Pisces. Congratulations. Pisces, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Page of Wands clarified by the Ace of Wands. We have the Devil. We have the World, and we also have the Moon on the bottom of the deck. Well, Pisces, it's about to get spicy, really spicy, and I'm not talking about food, right? So we've got the Page of Wands, and it's clarified by the Ace of Wands, and we also have the Devil right next to it. All three cards combined are talking about one thing and one thing only. Things are about to get really spicy behind closed doors, if you know what I mean. And I don't know if you're going to be the one initiating it or they will be the one initiating it, but yeah, things are going to get interesting. You're going to try a thing or two. A new thing or two. Right? The good news here, I guess, we got the Moon on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. That is your personal card, Pisces. So it's either you are initiating it or you're going to be the one with the last word. With the final decision as to what you want to do about this. Right? The World right next to the deck, this is my happy end card. This is one chapter of your life coming to an end, and a new happy chapter of your life is about to begin. You know, it's okay to try new things as long as everybody is on board, as long as everybody is willing to do whatever it is you will be thinking of doing this week. And whenever spreads like this come out, I usually say, stay safe and have fun. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Pisces, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, we are still in both Mercury and Venus retrogrades. This means more aces than usual could potentially resurface. And here's one of them. We got the Nine of Swords, we have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Seven of Swords, we have the Four of Cups, and we also have the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Whatever this person's zodiac sign is, and it could be anything, this person is up to no good. They just want to have some fun with you, and that would be it. If you want to have some fun with them, go ahead. I'm not here to judge. It's none of my business what you guys do. But if you're thinking of a long-term or a commitment with this particular individual, no. It's not what they're after. They're just after some fun. And that's it. Right? So the Ace of Wands in the middle is clarified by the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card of a cheater. It's a card of a deception. It's a card of somebody who sneaks around. And the Ace of Wands in this particular case is them just wanting to have some little fun with you, if you know what I mean. Right? The Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is a card of a confusion. So I think this person will deliberately try to cloud your judgment. They will say things People like that say in situations like this, so they'll just try to lure you back in, and your answer should be absolutely not. The Four of Cups right next to the deck, this is a card of a rejection, but let me correct myself. Like I said, if you want to have some fun with this person, go ahead, but most likely you will not with that Four of Cups, because again, the Four of Cups is a card of a rejection. So yeah, be careful as to who comes back from the past, and be careful because, like I said, they will try to, tell you all those things to get you back, but they're all lies. Those things are all lies. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Pisces, this week. We have the Knight of Wands, we have the Six of Swords, we have the Empress, and we also have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. What's interesting about this spread is we got the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is often called the Empress of the Minor Arcana cards. And then we also got the actual Empress. In this spread, both cards, I believe, are talking about the same thing: financial security and financial abundance, right? And this week you will have like a light bulb moment or an epiphany. You'll basically know what you need to do to achieve that financial abundance. And there you are, the Knight of Wands. I think that's you, getting all fired up, getting all excited about it, and you are gonna get on your horse, and you will start pursuing whatever it is that you have that epiphany about. So the Six of Swords, the second card from the left, this is you starting to move forward, starting to move towards that abundance. And it could be you starting a new business, or it could be you realizing you need to take a couple of courses, a couple of classes to improve your skills, or perhaps you'll decide to completely change your area of expertise, right? It could be as global as that, or it could be as small as you doing something else. I don't know. But like I said, this week you'll know what you need to do, or you will have that bright idea that will eventually lead you to that financial abundance, and you'll get there. Just stay the course, keep moving, keep going, and you'll get there. The Empress in my spreads usually shows up as a sign from above or a stamp of approval to move forward. Alright, so yeah, keep that in mind, and good luck. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Pisces, this week. We have Justice, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Queen of Swords, and we also have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could also be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be either directly or indirectly related to you. You are either getting together with those two queens, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, and perhaps the two of you are getting something off the ground. Something that will require paperwork. So it's going to be something official, and you'll feel great about it. You'll feel like a victory. If it's not directly related to you, then perhaps those two queens, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, are someone you know. You could be friends with one of them or both of them, and they could be doing something. They could be starting something. There could be the judicial system involved here as well with the Justice card, so perhaps one of them is suing the other, or they could be getting married, those two people. Something like that, but I don't really see anything bad, right? The Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of victory, and back in the day, the Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card, and Justice could be, a chapel where people get married, or it could be a person who's got the authority to marry other people. I don't know, but like I said, you're either getting something started with those two people, so it could be anything, a business, whatever, or those two people are doing something. Right? And that's what you're not expecting. Alright, so yeah, that's what I got for you, Pisces, for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Pisces, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.